Alright, so first and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yashai, Bahasham, Rakakodash. We see the balance of apostles and elders agreements rule well, and salutations solely after most of the pushing within our truth, and they say the in and the out, and constantly in season or season, say Shalom. Once again, going to the scriptures here, they're touching upon a random topic, just through the Spirit. I'll start with this. This basically going into one scripture, this is 1 Corinthians 14, verse 40. It says, let all things be done decently and in order. Everything that you do, everything that you're doing in a situation is supposed to be done decently and in order. You're supposed to be watching everything at different angles, not because you might see me right, or not because you see him, you think in your mind that, hey, you know what, this way it is. No, sometimes you just have to ask, or say, or be in an order. You understand? So that's why the scripture says, let all things be done decently and in order. That is even why the Lord put the ordinances. The man above the woman and so forth. Right? So everything can be done in order and decently. So that's going into the say when you look at the word decently, it means in a way that conforms with generally accepted standards of respectable or moral behavior. So respectable. So even if you're doing something decently, it means to be respectable, and not about just because you feel you want to do something, you could do it. You have to be respectable in what you're doing as well. So when they say let all things be done decently, it's being respectable too. Even if you're doing it across the brotherhood, you're doing it towards somebody in the truth, say let all things be done decently and in order. Respectable. It's a generally accepted standards, because you don't want to do, it's the same way you yourself would want somebody deal with whoever it is in order. It's the same way you would want that person to deal the same way, and vice versa. You wouldn't want to do something, and then when somebody do it, you vex. No, then that wouldn't be decent. Then that wouldn't be acceptable standards or moral behavior, right? So when you're going to say to a fair and appropriate degree, let's say in a manner that is not likely to shock or embarrass others. So this is to show you how big and important it is to be doing this thing decently and in order. It's in a manner that is not likely to shock or embarrass others. So what it means? So that this will show you that even when you're doing everything, you're supposed to be doing everything in order and decent, be doing it decent. And that's a heavy thing. That's a heavy thing. Because you're not trying to, as I say here, you're not trying to shock or embarrass people. And as I say, it's the same way you would want to do something decent. It's the same way you would want somebody to do something decent unto you. So then that way you get the moral behavior, that way you get the accepted standards. That's a heavy thing. Plenty people bypass that because of the emotions, the feelings, and so forth. It's a to an acceptable or comfortable standard. It's a fairly well. Now, right? So you say to an acceptable or comfortable standard. So everything that you want to do, everything that you want to say, everything that you might want to put out, you have to be able to make sure it's acceptable or comfortable. And that's to show you how big the word this decently is. So you want to be doing that decently. So when the scripture say, well, let all things be done decently and in order, fairly well, acceptable, comfortable standard, right? Appropriate degree. You have to understand where it is. Not because you feel and you feel it right, and wherever it is, you just feel to do whatever it is. That is not order. That is not decently. I myself, if I had something to say, I'd tell somebody. If I had to do something, I would ask her, brother, yo, I'm going to do this, you feel anything, Sometimes you even have to ask. Sometimes the situation that you do have to ask, but you still ask for advice. The scripture says to ask for advice. Scripture says seek your advice. Right? So when you seek the advice, you're doing things in order, you're doing things decently. This is not an emotional thing. You ask them, you ask and you do things decently, so you wouldn't do anything wrong. As decent as one of the beings that decently say or what, in a manner that is not likely to shock or embarrass others. So think about the things you're doing. Think about if you're doing whatever it is you're doing, if you're doing it decently. Right? So when you go to the order meaning, order, right? It means that the arrangement or the disposition of people or things in relation to each other. You say according to a particular sequence, pattern, or method. You say, right? You say an a command or instruction. You say, right? You say request something to be made, supplied, or served. Right? So that's going back to the meaning one. It's say an arrangement or disposition of people or things in relation to each other according to a particular sequence, pattern, or method. So that is an order. Till it be in a particular sequence, pattern, or method. And a method should be that when you're doing stuff, you should be doing it decently. You should be doing it in a way that you would want somebody to do it to you too. So that's how important it is to be doing things decently and in order. Not just because you could, you will. You know, plenty of other scriptures will ask you to, as I say, even if you're going to the scriptures, say, seek your advice. When thou seek advice, repent it not. You know, it say happen unto the wise men and so forth. So that's to show you how you're supposed to be doing things decently. You're supposed to be doing things in order. You wouldn't want to do somebody something, and then when the person do about the same thing, you're vexed. So then it have no order there. Then it wasn't done decently. So sometimes you have to think. You have to think. You know, you have to think. And that's how important it is to be doing these things. And the more you grow in the truth is the more you get to understand that. That I have no shame in asking somebody something. I have no shame in asking for an answer that even if it's not the answer you want, that is the answer that you need. Right? But make sure you do everything decently and in order. Right? So I say it's just through the Spirit I wanted to touch upon that. Right? So with that we give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. We sit up on the apostles and elders of great most and well. And salutations to all the Akim, we say the pushing wood on the truth and we say Dean and the out. You know, constantly in season and season we say Shalom.